Good morning to all of you. Up till now, we discuss about all four types of simultaneous linear equation and two special cases. Now, today, we have to discuss about the Cramer's rule. But before going on to the Cramer's rule, first of all, we have to see what is meant by determinant. Determinant, it is the arrangement of element along the rows along the column in vertical bars. It is the arrangement of elements along the rows and along the column in vertical bars. Determinant, how to solve determinant, value of determinant. Consider that value with d is equal to that determinant, then a multiply with d minus b multiply with c, that is first column element get multiply with second row second column element, ad minus first row second column element get multiply with second row first column element, that is bc. So ad minus bc, cross multiplication with minus sign in between them. Let us take one example that is solve. In determinant, values are 3 minus 2, 5 minus 7. Then this 3, according to our rule, a multiply with d, that is this 3 get multiply with minus 7, that is 3 multiply with minus 7. Then take a sign, negative sign in between them. Then again multiply with b with c, that is minus 2 get multiply with 5, minus 2 get multiply with 5. So your values is minus 21 minus minus 2 multiply with 5, that is minus 10, this negative sign as it is. Then in next step this minus minus sign becomes plus, so minus 21 plus 10, that is equal to minus 11. So this is your value of determinant d. So value of d is minus 11. So this is about the determinant, but our main motto is Cramer's rule. We have to solve the Cramer's rule. Now, what is the procedure to solve Cramer's rule is given here. Procedure to solve simultaneous linear equation by using Cramer's rule. It is also called as determinant method. Solve by determinant method. This type of question also asked in exam. Now, first step. First step is nothing but write the given equation in standard form. Sometimes equation are not in standard form. You have to write down it in standard form, that is ax plus by is equal to c. You have to take constant term to the right hand side of equal to sign. Most of the students are making mistake here. Ax plus by is equal to c. In this format you have to write down. So our equations are a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. Constant term are on the right hand side of equal to sign. Okay. So now this is our first step. Write in standard form. Then second step is that find the values of d to the base x and d to the base y. That is dx, dy. So first of all, d stand for determinant. D is equal to a1, b1, a2, b2. Now observe these values and compare with our equation. Now what we observed, d, it consists of values of coefficient of x and y term. D consists of coefficients of x, y terms. See, D consists of coefficient of x, y term, that is a1, b1, a2, b2. It consists of coefficient of x, y term. So these are the values of d. After doing their calculation by determinant method, by solving determinant, we get values of d. Again, we have to also find out d to the base x. What it indicates, you have to exclude the value of x. You have to exclude x, and excluding x, you have to write down constant term at that place. You can also see these values with considering our determinant a1 and a2. It is get replaced by c1 and c2. Constant term replace a1 and a2. A1 and a2 get replaced by constant term. So this is dx. Then value of b1 and b2 as it is. You have to exclude only x term. So dx consists of constant term. Dx consists of constant terms and coefficient of y terms only, excluding coefficient of x term. That is, you have to exclude the constant term. You have to exclude the x term by using constant term. This is your dx. So again you get value of dx by doing their calculation. Then third, that is d to the base y. Again you have to exclude y. Instead of y, you have to take the terms of constant. Okay, constant term you have to take instead of y. So your value of, again observe determinant d. So a1 and a2 as it is, because we have to exclude terms of y. So terms of y are related with b1 and b2. That are the terms of y. So exclude that value, and instead of that value you have to take c1 and c2. So this is your dy term. Dy is equal to a1 c1 a2 c2. So dy consists of coefficient of x term and constant terms of both equation, excluding coefficient of y term. You have to exclude y, and instead of y you have to put value constant term. So this is about dy. Now step 3. In step 3, you get all values of d, dx and dy, and you have to take a ratio of that values. From that you will get x and y term. X, how will get x value? Dx upon d, that is the ratio of determinant excluding x term upon determinant. Similarly we get terms y values, that is determinant of y, that is determinant excluding y upon d, that is dy upon d. So in this way you will get solution, that is x and y.